Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Dude, I was looking for the link in your messages. I didn't see it in the other one.
Really? Dude, I totally...
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I was looking for it in just...
Oh,
just
you know what happened, dude? I dropped it in there and I didn't hit send because I'm a dumbass. All right, so that's my fault. Anyway. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TOPicLESS. And clearly I'm the one that was fucked up.
Already. Yeah, that's how we roll.
You know what? Let's just fire the stream without any rails whatsoever. Let's just go off rails from the very fucking start. What's going on, Jason? How you doing, homie?
Days. Now I'm having post office issues. So I can't ship. So that's not
suck. I mean, isn't shipping one of the things that that your company does that you work for or whatever?
Well, I work in the shipping department at my company, but
right.
I can't take the packages in there, enter them manually. You know, that would take that. They would not like that. But I can't ship from home. I can't ship my comics out.
Oh, fuck, dude. That sucks.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong at first. Like I did ship out like 12, 15 packages or so. So like, you know, some people are going to be getting some, but then all of a sudden I started getting, you know, it said that the card was being declined and there was troubles. And so I called the bank. Bank did say thought it was fraud. So, but they fixed it. So I'm like, okay, but they said every time I do it though, USPS is kicking it back to them. So they're flagging it as fraud as well. So I called USPS. So they were looking into it. This was yesterday. Even I was on the phone yesterday for like 5 hours trying to get this fixed. Dude, yeah. And I was pretty furious. So I called today because they said, "Oh, we'll call you in 24 hours because they're on the case." So I called them today because I didn't get a call, and they're like, "Well, it's actually a 2-day issue that they're going to try to fix it." What they're saying is because I have a P.O. box. So since my credit card billing address doesn't match the P.O. box address, it's showing up as fraud on their end.
Oh, my God.
That doesn't make sense, though. How does everybody else do it? Doesn't everybody else have a P.O. box and they ship?
Yeah.
Do they ship do they ship one book? Do you know if they ship one book at a time? Or if they do like I don't know, is there a way to do a multi-group shipment?
Well, like a batch shipment, I would think so. I mean, look at what Ethan does, man. When he posts, he's got like the entire loading area of his local post office, you know, filled up. So I mean, there's got to be a way to do it, you know.
Because I was just shipping, you know, one at a time. Right. It was working fine for me, but I think that's maybe what happened was they were seeing all these things go on. But still, I mean, just because my billing address doesn't match the P.O. box, and what's the point of me having a P.O. box? You know what I mean? Whatever. What it makes me more infuriated is I'm calling them. Like, I answer all the security questions. It's obviously me. Just go ahead and approve the stupid thing.
But the addresses don't match. Come on. Yeah. No, I know. It's ridiculous shit.
So, needless to say, I'm very stressed because I got a week to fulfill everything that I did. And I work full time, you know, and my mom's helping my nephew at school at home. So she can't really like take over duties. So I'm going to have to be up like right when I get home, maybe eat dinner and then just ship if I'm able to anyway. If not, I'll do it. But if not, I'll have to go to the post office, like fill out every form. And then take it up to them, but I'll be
like, what about stamps.com? That whole thing.
That's what I'm going through. Yeah, USPS is yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, can't you just print out the shipping and then just like take them and drop them off?
Well, that's what you normally do.
Well,
But I can't print the label. It won't let me. It's kicking it back, saying that it can't access that card.
oh, okay. So you're trying to buy more postage and it won't let you. I got it. I got
Yeah.
it. I got it. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry.
No. Well, it is kind of confusing. But yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
needless to say, I can't. I got some books out, but I can't fulfill. And that's the reason why I took a week off. Actually, was to work on fulfillment, and it's all been in vain, pretty much. I got a couple books out. But yeah. So how are you?
I'm doing okay, man. It's still disconcerting as hell, like being in the shop, and then there's just this. There's no window, so there's no light, and it's
Yeah,
just
that sucks, man.
it's really weird. And like somebody comes to the door, and it's like, huh, who are you? You grab the scissors, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I'm just used to being able to tell when people are about to walk in and brace myself, and now it's just
Right.
like, people are like, do I knock first? What do I do? So
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, when is there an idea as to when they're getting the window in?
not that I've been told yet. I mean,
Oh.
it's yeah. I
That's
imagine it's going to be another couple of weeks, if that soon. So we'll see. I mean, I'm just glad that we're able to be open.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the insurance company's going to pay for the window.
Yeah, and she doesn't own the building. She just rents. I mean, she's been
Okay. All right. So it's not really coming out of her pocket. I mean, it kind of is because the store looks closed.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a big sign on there that says, "Yes, we are open."
Is it like Clerks? I assure you we're open.
I assure you we are open. Somebody actually came in and said that's what I should do, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't have any shoe polish."
Yeah, there's a bunch of savages in this town.
Bunch of savages in this town. Yeah, so I'm doing okay, and I got some cool stuff from the comic shop. I'm going to show off, and stuff from the art store. All right, first I'm going to show off the art store stuff. So
yeah, do it.
Switch the camera. Nope, that's not the camera. That's the audio. And nope, that's the same camera. There we go. There, so we move this, and I have. Every flat surface in here is covered. Go figure. All right, can we see this? Nope. All right then. So for my drawing board here, I actually got like a metal strip that I'm going to put along the bottom here, and then I'm going to put magnets in these.
To keep it so it doesn't wobble and fall.
Well, I don't know if you've seen it when I've been on stream, but I'll have like a pad on, the blocks like this, and it'll move a certain way, and it'll just kick the blocks this way. They'll just fall down. So it's not super helpful. I need to figure out how to zoom in and physically move it. But anyway, I got some new nibs. Got a couple of new nibs. This one's
nice
globe bowl pointed, and then the other one's of course flipped over. I haven't looked at it yet, but yeah, I don't know. They looked like they had some nice points to them, so I think I'll give them a shot. So,
yeah, you were asking, you don't know what
extra fine bowl pointed. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna play around with these today.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they had those at Michael's. I never pick them up though. But this is a zebra nib.
I actually went into Hobby Lobby because our Michaels here is absolutely abysmal. Like, I would almost rather take the office / art section at Walmart over our Michaels. It is that bad.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's terrible.
Is it just a crappy Michaels?
It's just a very crappy Michaels that has mostly craft supplies rather than art supplies.
I mean, I worked in kind of a small one up here. When I was in Florida, I worked in a pretty big one. It was actually a really good one. But
it depends on the city then.
Right. Oh, it was Fort Myers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
that would make sense.
It was a pretty big one. But then when I came up here, I'm like, wow, this Michaels is really small. But they don't have as many see, this is a zebra nib. It's like a manga nib or whatever. They're okay. But I could get a finer line, obviously, with the 102 Tachikawa. So, but I
Yeah.
like using these guys to create a little bit thicker, like
Yeah.
I can almost get a brush thickness with it. Sometimes
That's
if I
kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something like
yeah,
that little bit of like flexy bounce. You know what I mean?
right, yeah, and those zebra nibs are pretty decent with that. I
All
don't
right.
want to share out the link.
Actually
No,
got this is actually supposed to be for this is like calligraphy. I got these for writing, but this is actually it's a blue metal tip. I might have to play around with that tonight then.
I know there's a company. I think it's called like Blue Pumpkin or something like that, or
Mhm.
they make something. They make some nibs that I was recommended. I forgot the company name, so I can't remember who suggested it to me. Wow.
Huh.
That's
There there aren't a whole lot of nibs at my art store, man. Like at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Like Michael's, I don't even think has nibs. Like they barely have, microns and Copics.
oh, geez, yeah, that's kind of a staple. Like anywhere you go, any
Yeah,
craft store,
I
because
mean,
those are really
they have like the most basic versions of them, and then they have the generic ones that they really hope to sell for exorbitant prices.
yeah. See, ours like mine's pretty decent. Like microns are generally for scrapbooking. Like they usually have them in the scrapbooking section sometimes, which is weird to me. But oh, jeez, go away. But yeah, my Michael's here. I mean, it's okay. It's just smaller, so it doesn't have everything, but it's definitely better than yours from what it sounds like.
Yeah, I would not doubt that at all. So I got some new pen cleaner since I had corrupted my old pen cleaner.
Oh yeah, you got the one I get. Yeah.
Rush. Yeah, I got some Bombay. I'm really digging Dr. P.H. Martin's stuff. Like, and it's these two inks as well. I got some. These are calligraphy colors, but I thought I could do some really cool effects with them since they're
Yeah, I like using calligraphy ink. Yeah,
uh,
colored ink.
oh, this one is jade and then iridescent blue.
Ooh, I have to
Yeah,
get more iridescent blue watercolor.
yeah. So I'm thinking these might be fun. You know,
Yeah,
but
you'll like
that's
them.
the fun shit that I got at the art store.
Always nice to go to the art store and pick stuff up,
Yeah.
though, man. Like my Dr. P.H. Martin iridescent blue watercolor, I accidentally spilled it. I was so mad. So I kind of need more of that. Yeah, and I use it
I
quite a bit too.
one year I was trying to do Inktober. I think it was like 2014 or something like that. Oh shit, what up, Rick Saylor? Hey man, I wasn't even paying attention to the chat. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't need the chat.
being there and watching. I was working on Inktober and I was, doing the dip ink and I totally like caught the edge of it with the nib and I knocked it over onto the piece that I was working on. It was so late and I was so tired and I was so pissed. So I did like this angry little sketch of me basically knocking my ink over and being pissed about it just to put something up.
Right.
What up, Jay Money?
AJ Money.
How you doing, homie?
Yeah, I can't count how many times I've dropped my ink well, just because I'll like dip the ink in and I'll go to ink, but I won't look to set it down. I'll just go set it down. I set it down too close to the edge and it just falls off of the edge of the thing. And that's how I accidentally dropped it on my cat.
In that room?
What's that?
The carpet in the room that you work in, like you have carpet.
It's a throw down rug, and then there's like a fake wood, lay down. It's not real flooring. It's just like fake wood.
Oh, okay.
Flooring. Yeah, it's an add-on room. The room I'm in that I stay in wasn't originally designed into the house, and so it's weird. I get AC in here, but I don't get heat. So I have like a space heater and a blanket because in the winter, dude, it gets pretty cold in my room. So yeah, but that's how I actually dropped ink on my cat. I went to set it down on the edge, and
Oh my god!
I felt so bad.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, she was pretty scared.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Well, it's
Did you
hard
have
to catch her.
Wash her in Dawn?
Yeah, I had to catch her first,
Well, of course.
and she's really, really hard to like. She hides really well, so you can barely get her. But I did get a hold of her finally, and yeah, we had to wash her with Dawn.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can tell she's still like it wouldn't have. It's not like I looked into it because I was so scared, but
Of
it
course.
said it's not toxic or whatever. But I'm sure it can still make you sick if you ingest enough of it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can tell she was disoriented for a few days, and I felt bad, but she forgot about it because she's still here. She still comes by.
Still comes near you.
Yeah, she comes near me whenever I'm inking. She don't remember.
Well, that's good. At least she's forgiven you.
Yeah. Oh, she kind of has to. I feed her. But yeah. So what are you going to be working on today?
Well, let me hang on. Let me show this and this ridiculous stack of books that I got today.
Oh, geez, dude.
These are all 50 centers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these are all 50 centers. But dude, Wildcats from volume 1, like
Ooh,
yeah, 19. Like this is layouts. So you've got Jim Lee doing the layouts, and then Joe Bennett, I guess it is.
yeah,
doing
Joe Bennett. Okay, yeah.
Finishes. I think this might have been yeah. But yeah, dude, I got a bunch of Wildcats I didn't have. I got these for the art mostly.
Right.
You know, you got Brandon Peterson, you've got Mike Choi.
Dude, I love Brandon Peterson.
Dude, like so many good people. Like, so I had to get them. And then I came across some Cyberforce, so we got some early Dave Finch.
Ooh,
being
nice.
like that. Like, oh, man,
Nice.
Look at this. Silvestri, Peterson, Finch, Bat. How
That's
can
crazy.
I pass that up? Right? Like, so yeah, just all the Cyberforce came home with me because I didn't have these, and now I've got an even bigger chunk of the run. Holgan, Finch, Weems, Eisenhoff.
Nice.
Dude, and this issue actually has Ash show up. You know, the character that Jimmy Palmer, Casada made up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, but yeah, I grabbed these because A, I didn't have all of these Cyberforce, and B, because a chance to look at more early Dave Finch art. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at that cover.
That's awesome.
Not dropping it. Yeah. You know.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
Spirit of the Tau.
Oh, dude, I love that. Yeah, I love that book.
Like Billy Tan.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously,
Billy Tan is really underrated.
he really is. And this book, 21, I've never heard of.
I have 21.
Tan, Detron.
Yeah.
You know, another book I've never heard of, Weapon Zero, but it's got
Weapon Zero is so good.
Is it?
So good. Well,
awesome.
I mean, it's just a sci-fi space book, but the artwork is so awesome. Oh,
that's why
that book.
It's Joe Benitez. That's why the artwork is awesome.
That's why I first
Joe
saw
Benitez is Mr. Lady Mechanica, dude. Like he's badass.
I really also like that they did they did it as a countdown instead of a numbering system. So I thought that was clever. Yeah, it's it's a sci-fi space story, but
so Zero is the last issue.
Yeah, Zero should be the last. It should be like T minus.
Okay, cool.
T-5.
The Invisibles did that.
Really?
Right, cool. So I have 0, 2, and 3.
So like I know they did like they did it T minus, right? It says T -1, doesn't it? I thought it did.
Oh no, it just says 0 December, 2 April, May.
I could have sworn they did a countdown. I have it.
Yeah.
It's a great book, though, dude. I mean, well, art-wise, it's a fantastic book. It was so different, and that's why I picked it up. I'm like, this is beautiful. See,
I also grabbed this issue, Evo #1, just because Mark Silvestri doing artwork. How often do we get that? You know,
That's why I picked up C23. It had Jim Lee covers, or
you,
Travis Sherris. It had Travis Sherris covers.
yeah.
So yeah,
And then we've got Eve, Proto Mecha. We got some early
yeah,
Ali
never heard of
Garza
that one.
here
Ooh,
for
never
Top
heard of
Cow.
that one.
Yeah, man. This is a fun book. I love Ollie's work. Hunter Killer #1.
Yeah, not familiar with that one either.
Some Silvestri work in here. And then this Human Target #1 of 4, Peter Milligan. And then this Tim Bradstreet cover. Look at this shit, man.
Ooh, yeah, I like Tim Bradstreet.
Yeah. I've heard good things about Human Target, never read it. So, yeah, that's a bunch of like the back issue beauties that I found today. And thankfully they were all 50 centers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that stack would have cost you what, $50?
Oh yeah, if I was
Yeah.
quite a bit. And then my full pickups. I've been picking up X-Men. I will fully admit I am quite a few issues behind on this. I haven't been reading it. I'm a few issues behind on Venom as well. This whole Venom Beyond thing, actually, since it started, I haven't read it. And then Stranger Things one shot. Look at this awesome Francavilla cover.
Oh.
Franco Francavilla, he's so good, man.
Like, I never wasn't big on Stranger. I never watched Stranger Things.
Oh, it's cool. It's a cool show, dude.
I know all about it, but I just never watched it.
I mean, it's fun. It's fun.
That's cool, man. Yeah, but I like how your 50-cent poll. I mean, obviously for financial reasons, but still, that poll is a lot bigger than your regular, your everyday poll.
Oh yeah, dude.
That'll tell you something.
The thing is, I was going through previews often, and I would do like the previews orders for my store, right? And I don't know. I think if I start doing previews, like a recommended previews thing for the store again, I'm gonna do it exclusively in like the back half of the previews, just because a lot of those little independent creators, they pay so much money to get into that book, and it's really hard for them to get seen because they've got an ad about this big, they've got a picture about this big. And then altogether, the write-up is maybe about this tall and like that wide, if they're lucky, Yeah. And that's where I tried to find the gold. I tried to direct people to deep dive in there so they could, find those little independent, gems.
Like you said, there's some hidden treasures there that people may not know about. Like if the guy hadn't been a friend of the comic shop, I wouldn't have known about Kanto. I wouldn't have picked it up.
Yeah.
But he's a friend of the guys that are at the comic shop. So like they told me about his book and he was there, and that book's pretty cool. The artwork's cool. The story's kind of cool. I like that one, but I never would have heard of it. So yeah, it's good to have feature those unknowns that struggle a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Johnny Cage says, with a stream like TOPicLESS, you have to show at least one nipple. I don't think any of the nipples available to show are that anyone wants to see, homie.
There you go.
But,
flashed it.
I like where your head's going.
I flashed a little nipple just then.
Oh, okay. There you go. See, there we go.
See, there you go. I don't know if they saw it. But
I didn't see it. I was grabbing a piece of paper.
I just flipped up the naughty tab.
All right. I'm going to do one of my rare things and break my rule about working on a commission while on camera. Mostly because I know my homie that this is going to isn't watching.
Is not watching or is watching?
Is not watching, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yep.
Yeah. I know that he won't be watching, so I can work on it with impunity.
I mean, it's a good rule. It's a good rule.
I just don't want to spoil the surprise for anybody before they see it,
Right. Like this is for the Absolute Overlord. But I did say I wasn't going to scan it and post it, but I will. I didn't say I wasn't going to work on it and show snippets of it. which I have been doing.
Right.
But yeah, but I have to get it done. So I was like, I'll keep working on this. I was working on it yesterday because I couldn't do anything else. Couldn't ship, so I was like, I got to work on this anyway.
Got to do something.
Yeah, I mean, they paid for this, so this one might this book might be late, but I don't think he'll care. I might send him all the books, but I'll see where this lasts. Because I ran into these shipping issues, I won't be able to really work on it once I start shipping. I might hit up Carla because she fulfilled, so I might hit her up and find out what she did.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure they have a PO box. So
do it.
Yeah, it's got me really mad, dude. I've even told
that shit's irritating, man. Like,
it's not just that. These people paid for this stuff, and they're expecting their books, and I don't want to be late, especially on my first campaign.
Of course.
And, it's a promise, and
well, I mean, dude, send all you can do at this point then is be completely transparent. Send out a little thing saying, "Hey, this is what's up. This is what's going on. I appreciate everybody's patience. I will get this to you as soon as I possibly can."
Like an update in the campaign. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude.
I don't have chip mail or whatever yet, so.
I would definitely recommend trying to do it with the thing, the built-in thing for StreamYards or
Indiegogo.
Indiegogo. Yeah. Yes, I swear, the brain does work. Sometimes.
Yeah, I did that with
alcohol. Sometimes I must apply it with coffee. Other times, it is marijuana.
Substances sometimes do help the gray matter. No, I did that with, I was having trouble with the printers, and I did post an update whenever that was going on. And somebody had replied, actually, saying thanks for the keeping us informed. But I don't know how many people actually open those updates, I know I usually ignore them.
True.
But at the same time, you can't be like, I didn't tell you, because I did. You didn't read your update. I don't read my updates either.
You know what? I sometimes do. I think it's about 50-50.
Yeah, you're a little higher numbers. Your numbers are higher than mine. I'm not 50-50 on that. I'm more like 20-80.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're really not paying attention to that shit much at all.
Well, because you know what? They sent the update. To me, that's good enough. That shows that they are doing stuff. Now, whether or not the update, if it says, hey, if you click this link, you get a free comic book, I don't know, and I miss out.
Right. Christopher John says, what's up, gentlemen? I'm out on my anniversary dinner, 13 years. Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations. And might I say, I like how you still included us and thought about us your anniversary. I gotta think. I hope you're not at the dinner table right now. Hold on, baby.
I imagine that he's probably waiting for a table or something like that. Just popped in to say, hey, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks
my
for
scenarios.
Say hi. Enjoy your anniversary dinner with the missus.
Yeah, my scenario is a little funnier though, man.
Oh,
hold on, baby. I gotta check on my boys. Hold on.
Yeah.
You know what? Jump on in, Christopher John.
Yeah, just while you're sitting there,
you got the link.
Jump into StreamYards and hold the camera.
Yeah. You got the link. Come on in. No, have a good anniversary.
Says, I'm at the flea market now. Just picked up Grifter She, Youngblood #1, Wildcats #11 variant cover, the O.J. Simpson story, sealed, and Dead Kings #1.
O.J. Simpson story?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
What?
I got the first 3 Cadillacs and Dinosaurs and Lobo Roadrunner. Wow. Okay, then.
Okay, that's got to be a gem right there. Lobo Roadrunner, as in like meet that Roadrunner.
That I guess
that would be awesome.
He says, "Gotta go."
Yep. Yeah. Have a good anniversary, man.
Absolutely, man. Enjoy your anniversary, good sir. All right, dude. I got it's been a long time since I've worked on 11 by 17. It's been a while since I've worked this big. So this is gonna be fun.
What is the content? What's the subject matter?
It is going to be Solaire of Astoria from Dark Souls.
I know Dark Souls, but I don't know that character. It's a video game, right?
Yeah, great
Yeah,
video.
yeah. I played it once.
Fuck, but
Or am I thinking of something else? It's the one that Matarero did, right?
new.
Oh,
You're thinking
something
of oh my god, brain just hang on. Darksiders is what you're thinking of.
yes, I knew the word dark was in there. Yeah. So then I'm not familiar with Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is a great game, man. It's basically the game that made the internet coin the phrase "get good."
I never heard that phrase.
GITGUD, get good. You've never seen that on the internet?
Nope.
For real?
For real,
That's
man.
amazing.
Where was it on the internet?
Back me up. Y'all know
was
what
it
I'm
on? Was it on Twitter?
It was everywhere, man. They made memes out of that shit.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's because I pay attention to just cat memes and
Dark Souls Death Simulator. Yes, that is fucking accurate.
Yeah, I never play. But I don't play video games because of the stupid eyeballs. So it's futility. It doesn't like I don't get the whole enjoyment that it deserves. I was good at Street Fighter 2 even when I was blind, but that's just because I was good at Street Fighter 2.
Well, Street Fighter 2 is a classic.
Well, yeah, I meant like Street Fighter 4. When I say Street Fighter 2, I just mean that series.
Oh, I can't remember which one I dropped
Street
off.
Fighter 4,
actually, no,
I think
that was the 3D one, right?
Alpha.
Ouch. No, the Street Fighter 4. That was one of the more recent ones, right? Where they were
Street
full
Fighter 4 was
models instead of.
no,
Okay.
it was still cartoony.
Yeah,
but it was one.
It wasn't like hand drawn 2D sprite animation anymore. It was 3D models that they
Yeah,
sell.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I never
It was
played any of
4.
those. The last one I played was probably Alpha.
Maybe it was 3 that I'm thinking about. I can't remember, but I was married at the time, so it was a while ago. So maybe it was 3. But Alpha was okay. I never really got into Alpha that much. But yeah, I mean, I was more into the Street Fighter games, and like I was good at Mortal Kombat, but I just like Street Fighter more was because it was more cartoony. It wasn't real looking. That's what I liked.
Right.
I like the style of it. Mortal Kombat had awesome characters, and I was always Scorpion, and I dominated. But
get over here.
Yeah. My brother was always Sub-Zero.
Him and Sub-Zero were always my two favorites as well.
Yeah, those were always the fan favorites. My brother was Sub-Zero, and I mean, we would go back and forth. Like, it'd be 50-50 usually by the end of the day. But it was fun to do, though. Yeah. But no, working 11 by 17 is, you get used to it. Like, honestly, I prefer it. Like, whenever, especially I do, like, things like this, you have more freedom.
Yeah.
You're not as confined.
Oh, yeah.
But
see, Johnny Cage says, yes, Street Fighter 4 was 3D and the last good one because Street Fighter 5 sucks balls.
Maybe it was
sucks balls.
Yeah, it wasn't 5. The 5 was not the last one. I don't think I ever played 5. I think it was 4 was the last one I ever played.
Rick Saylor agrees with me about the Dark Souls. I didn't see that before.
I heard of Dark Souls. I never played it.
Let's see.
I never did like get good.
I can find our boy Solaire here. I need some reference anyway.
Get good. Never heard of it. I mean, to me, that's not really a.
God, see, that's the other thing I gotta find so I can show you get good.
To me, that's just not it's just something people have said for forever. I mean, you got to get good at stuff. I don't know how that all of a sudden became a thing. I love it when this dries out. So yeah, you've been killing the Inktober's, man. You've been doing a good job. Did you fall asleep again last night?
No, I've been for the last 2 days. I've been working on the goddamn garbage disposal, and I had to stop the first night because I got everything installed. The electrics are hooked up and working, and then didn't have the pipes to finish it. It wouldn't connect. Right? There was like literally like a half-inch gap because of where the drainage spout for the garbage disposal comes out. It was on basically the same level as the drain that goes out through the wall, so that made it difficult. And anyway, so I had to stop, and then I had to go do some manual labor for my mom, and but that's when I got to play with the chainsaw. So not necessarily that day, but anyway, then I came home and got the parts that I needed. I thought anyway. Got home, started working on it, and it wasn't quite right yet. So I had to run back out to Walmart just as Fraga was starting his stream and get a piece that finally allowed me to finish connecting it. And I finally have a working sink again.
Oh, nice.
So the problem is there's a single solitary drip coming from the bottom of the fucking garbage disposal. I can't figure out where the fuck it's coming from. I can't.
Yeah, just rub some dirt on it. It'll be okay.
What? No. No.
Yeah, that little drips like that suck, especially when you don't know where it's coming from. It doesn't make any sense if everything's tight enough, everything fits. Maybe it's not tight enough. You get it tighter.
Oh yes.
Tighten it. No, it was what was the subject? It was Spider-Man Cecil was the subject. Yeah, mine sucked. I had to rip it up. It was okay until I tossed in some Copics, and then it just muddied it looked horrible. I had to throw it away. Like, it wasn't discouraging. It was just more like, yeah, I can't post that, just because the Copics just didn't mesh well with the piece. It only took me like 20 minutes. It didn't take me long, so it's not like I was heartbroken about it. So, but dude, Snogans was awesome. I don't know if you watched the recap, but his like Fraga's was good, but Snogans, it was just great. He like hanging upside down.
I saw them posted on Twitter.
Yeah, dude,
they were pretty good.
Yeah, they were good.
So Chromata Solar of Astoria share. All right, so this is Solar of Astoria.
Right when I dip my nib.
And of course, Yep, there we go. That's a good picture of it.
Oh, okay.
That's Solar of Astoria. He's an NPC that you meet throughout the game. If you continue his storyline, but you got to go talk to him. You can attack him, but you'll get your ass kicked. Generally, yeah. And later on in the game, you can summon him, and he will help you fight. Bosses.
Sounds like a chick's name.
Solaire?
Yes, like solar.
Yeah, well, he praises the sun, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just sounds like a chick's name. Sorry. I don't
know.
Ooh, cat Jason time. It's got a girl's name. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
And you know what? I guess it's just because I'm so familiar with him that I'm just like, nah, dude, Solaire is a dude's name. Solara would definitely be a chick's name.
Maybe that's why kind of like Solaire kind of sounds like Solara, so that just
I don't know. Solara, that uptick at the end of the name, that definitely denotes like a femininity to it, right? But Solaire kind of has a tilt down at the end of the what is the word I'm looking for? The phonetics, I guess. So that to me at least denotes more masculine.
No, I got you. Carla would like to come in to discuss Witch Hunter.
Yes, absolutely. Is she?
Send her the link.
I thought. Is she not part of the topic list?
She's part of topic list in my group, but I don't know how to send out the link.
Topic list. She's more than welcome to jump in. It's why I dropped.
Send her. No, well, no. Just send her the link. Just send her.
Yeah,
it's Carla.
Of course.
Carla. Just do it. Why you gotta argue with me? I understand that.
Really? Is you think this is arguing?
I understand. Oh, by the way, that 24-hour thing, I saw you were at 8, so I was like, hey, I'll take 9 even though I'm on at 3. I don't know if he saw that. If he doesn't, that's fine. If you take the spot, I could sleep. But let me know. I'll ask.
Oh yeah, he hasn't let me know yet unless I have.
Yeah, well, I'll be on before you because I'm on at 3. So I'll ask him because I thought it'd be cool to follow you.
5 anyway.
What's that?
I said you're usually up until like 4 or 5 anyway, aren't you?
Right. That's why I took the 3 o'clock spot. But yeah, but I was like, I thought it'd be cool to follow you. But if you want that hour, you can have it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's up to Rod. I'm perfectly happy doing a full page. I'm perfectly happy doing just a half page.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't looked at any of it yet.
Oh, really? I was watching the stream earlier today. It's going to be fun.
Good.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good setup so far. All right, so let's see. Can I switch to stop at that one and let's share? Which one?
Did you send Carla the link?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I don't see her. Where is she?
What is this link? Carla, if you're listening, the link is for StreamYards. Just click that link and it'll bring you in, and you can talk to us while you're driving. You're on the
driving?
road. She's not driving. She said she's on the road. I'm guessing her husband's driving.
I would hope so.
But, yeah, it'll bring you into the green room here. If you want to come hang out.
I mean, she sent it like 7 minutes ago or so. So it's not too late that I responded. Like she asked me. I have my notifications off because I had my ringer on for the night because the USPS to be calling me, and I just haven't turned my ringer volume or my notifications back up. So it's a half page, so it's 6.5 by 6.75 by 4.5, right? I think I saw that.
I think so. Hang on.
I always gotta hang on. Always gotta wait on Luke. Gotta wait on Luke to send me the link. Gotta wait on Luke to start the show. Always gotta wait on Luke. Like having a diva for a guest host here.
Sorry, somebody's car alarm was going fucking ape shit in the parking lot. I'm just making sure it wasn't my car. It wasn't. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Sure, she messaged me. Maybe she messaged me. I got to remember.
That's the tab.
Yeah, she messaged me.
Get good.
What did she say?
All right, so get good. She hasn't said anything yet, man. Calm down.
She messaged me. What are you talking about? I got a message right here. She says, yeah, thanks, friend. Please let me know the schedule when you can. Oh, we're live now, dude. I guess she didn't know.
Carly, you're awesome. You got to come hang out with us at some point on this show.
You know what? I don't think she may not have seen that it was on Saturday. She might think it's on Mondays.
Well, normally it would be, but since Fraga took Fraga is doing Fragtober at 9 each night. We decided to move it to Saturday just so we weren't, competing with our dude, because we like hanging out with our boy.
Yeah, he hasn't been dropping the link though.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. He wants to hang out with more important people. That's fine. Whatever. I only take it personally. It's okay.
You know what? On the nights that I have passed out, like I've looked, gone back and watched the replay, and he has dropped links on some of the nights that I've zonked out.
It hasn't been lately, but whatever. Oh, I'm Death Metal Hero. I'm an SOP. Look at me. Blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever, dude. I get it. I get it. I get it. What are we looking at here?
This is Get Good.
What is that?
Like that's what it means. Just like, get good.
Well, I know what get good means, but is he like playing the tom toms or something? What is he doing?
Where did it go? There. Is this it? No, that is not what I'm showing. What the? Nope. That one. There we go. Wow. 4 million tabs open. No, this is I think it's, the suck it gesture.
Oh, it says get good in front of it. Oh, okay. It looked like a bunch of like drums in front of him for a second there.
No.
Oh,
but yeah, get good. See, this is a dude.
You know what? That says get good.
Yes,
it does not say. It does not say good. It says get good. What's a good? Is that something that digests your food?
You might be a good.
I am a good.
Dark Souls explained. You don't win. You just do a little better each time. That's accurate.
So is it like Skyrim, kind of?
I guess. I've never played Skyrim, so I wouldn't know.
Skyrim's like it's like D&D. You go on quests.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, there's a story. You just have to find it. You guys, they don't give you shit.
Oh, okay.
You have to find everything. Like it harkens back to that old school like way of video games where you play the game to find out how to play the game. Like,
right.
You fuck up, and you learn, you adjust, you do it again.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, it like this, the game is like Skyrim, where it's like D&D, like it's medieval.
Oh yeah, it's
stuff like that.
Yes,
okay, yeah. So
yes.
Yeah. No, but the game itself is not like Skyrim. Skyrim, they give you a story.
Yeah. No. It's definitely not like Skyrim in that regard. There's a story. You have to find it though. Oh, there is a video. I wonder if I can show that video. It's a video that somebody made like 4 million years ago. And why are you throwing guns at me, gravity? That's not cool.
Humans were around 1 million years ago. Are they time travelers?
Yes.
Wow, cool. Show that video. I want to see that.
A million years ago in like internet terms, man.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought you meant literally.
So like, 6 or 7 years ago, maybe 10.
I'm a very literal person. I
can say that.
I don't understand turns of phrases, and hand gestures.
Justin McClure says Final Fantasy 11 was like that back in the day. Oh, okay. They didn't tell you anything, and they just made you figure out the game. Yeah, it's kind of an old school way of doing it. Like back in the NES and SNES cartridge days, like you had to figure that shit out to play the game.
You had A, B. That's what you had. You had A and B. That's all you got. Play. I think it was funny. I saw like the kids play old NES games, and like they're playing Mario, and they die every time on the Goomba. Like they can't even jump over and kill the stupid Goomba. They can't figure it out. You kids, stupid kids.
Kids.
And it started like going haywire on them, and they didn't know how to fix it. They didn't know how to blow into the cartridge. Yeah.
Well, dude, that's literally something that they will never have to deal with. Because, like, you know, flash cards, like thumb drives, don't do that. Like,
no, but you gotta turn those around 3 times in order to get them right. Yeah.
See how it rhymes?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very clever. You have a wonderful gift for rhyme.
Hey, you know, I do what I can. I appreciate you noticing it. Thank you. You know,
you should write things. You would make a good writer.
Good writer of the words.
You write the words.
Write the words is in the right
order.
You
write the words. You make them say stuff.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm a cunning linguist.
Well, I like cunnilingus too, but it's like cunnilingus.
It's a cunning linguist, but
right, that's what I said, cunnilingus.
Yeah. Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
You know, Cunnilingus is coming to visit.
How far along are you in your cyberpunk story?
Well, actually, I've put the cyberpunk story on the back burner because a friend of mine named Craig, he actually called me last night to let me know that he's got like 6 months to live.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, he's
sorry to hear, man.
It was a very sobering conversation. I mean, he's unafraid. He's a fucking Marine from Vietnam, so of course,
there you go. Yeah.
Nothing phases him. Like he's a rock, but you know he's always been a really good friend to me. He took care of he helped me and my ex-wife when we really needed it. So yeah, he and his wife have always been really good to me. Anyway, there's a story that I have that a character in it is based on him, and I kind of worked on a scene when I was in college with him in it, and I kind of want to see if I can get as much of the story done and show him if I can get pages done, to show him before
right.
I don't know. So anyway, I want to start working on that, and that is actually, it used to be a zombie story, but it is now going to be more of monsters in general. Yeah. So it is a monster story that I'm working on. There's going to be zombies. There's going to be werewolves. There's going to be, monster. There's going to be zombies, werewolves, vampires, all that.
Right. Monsters.
Yeah, monsters. Exactly. Monsters. But there's going to be a reason why there's going to be this slew of infernal creatures, as it were.
Now, all right, I got a question for you because in my noggin a while back, I came up with something that's also, it's monsters. Do you think there's too many monster zombie books out there already?
I think there's too many exclusively zombie books out there. I think zombies get way too much attention and they're overdone. This is exactly why I switched it from being a zombie story to being a monster story.
Well, because you got Monster MD, you got Graveyard Shift, Witch Hunter's going to be coming out.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. You know what? No, because they're different. They're different tones. They're different stories.
Right. But they're still all monster based, so I didn't know if maybe people might be like, meh. I mean, for mine, I don't want to, because
people are going to be meh anyway. I
know that, but I mean, for my concept, nobody knows what it is yet, but there's going to be monsters in it, and mine's going to be after yours even. So I don't want people to be like, I wouldn't mind doing a superhero thing too, though. There's not many in CG that have like that just regular superhero feel, and I don't know if that's because people are just sick of superheroes or what.
Well, I mean, we all might be a little bit burned on superheroes,
Yeah, the movie's kind of good.
but you know, there are. I mean, when you talk about Graveyard Shift, those are supposed to be like superheroes, but they're
It's like X-Men meets the Universal monsters.
yeah, that's how John described it. So so technically that is superheroes.
Well, I mean, like classic run-of-the-mill.
Well, all right, then you got Sea Dog and Kill Streak.
Yeah, there's that one. But see, there's not that many though. When it comes to CG, there really isn't all that many superhero books, and I don't know if that's just because like you said, burnt down on it.
Right. I mean, that's definitely a possibility, homie.
And also, though,
I think these things have a natural flow. I think people want to hear about monsters right now. The story that I'm working on has actually been in my head for fucking years.
Right. Yeah. Mine I just recently came up with.
Yeah. No. It's been kicking around in my head for years. So it definitely needs to be told.
And
the other thing is that it ties into another story that I want to tell that I've also had in my head for years. So it is chronologically the first story in kind of a series that I have in mind. So yeah.
That's kind of cool. Is it like, can you get the one without having to reading the other one?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's like self-containing story, but also a continuation.
Yes. Not even necessarily a continuation, just a chronological addendum.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I got you. I understand something. Yeah, I can understand your prioritization. It makes sense.
Yeah, and so I'm excited about this 24-hour comic thing because it'll just be a really rough and tumble way to get me back into like actually doing pages. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like knocking out a page or half a page. And I'm totally cool if he wants me to do a whole page, or just a half page, whatever helps.
Like you said, to be honest, I'll tell him I'll take it, but at the same time, I would have to wake up like 4 hours later, and then
draw it. Lazy as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was kind of like, I don't know if I should have said that, but
well, it's whatever works, man. Whatever is easiest for everybody else involved.
I just really wanted to follow you. I thought that would have been fun.
Oh yeah. Come. He suggested people come hang out. Before their time.
No, yeah, and I definitely will. Well, after this, we're going to be getting food because for once there's not 18 people in the house. It's just my mom and me, well, and my brother, but he kind of doesn't count in that aspect. But yeah, so she's wanting to go get food. I guess everybody else must be sleeping or something. Nobody's jumping in. You sent the link out, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I did.
I guess everybody doesn't care. That's fine. I see how it is, people.
Rot's still got his 24-hour stream going on. Like there's a lot of our art friends are
I take it personally, that's all.
It is. Probably should.
I should. I understand. I see where their loyalty lies.
Yeah.
I got a brush in my mouth. I can't really talk right now. I'll go further. I don't even know why. I don't know why I had the brush in my. I'm not going to use the brush. I don't know why I had it in my mouth.
You know what?
This is blending in with that. I gotta fix this. I'm granted I'll fix it with color, but all right. It's still blending in, but that's okay. That's okay. I know what's going on.
Yeah. Stab myself with a nib.
Yeah, I think once I'm done with this campaign, I'm
All
going to
right.
be reading a bunch of comics because I'm so far behind on everything.
You and me both, man.
CG
Wow.
books,
Portions
other
on
books.
this figure are absolutely atrocious.
Well, you said you're not used to working 11 by 17,
No.
so
And
that'll throw
also,
you
I
off right there.
tilt my drawing board up a little bit more. Like, holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah, that'll do it. You'll get used to it though. I noticed. What degree do I have? Let me find out. I think a 40 degree angle is ideal. For me anyway. I know Shane Davis draws it like a 90-degree angle, but
But he's got that awesome board that he built,
yeah.
man.
Well, he's also insane, so that'll help. But
I believe the word you're looking for is eccentric, buddy.
okay, yeah. So my apologies, Shane.
Yeah.
Don't come to my house and break my nose.
That's right, dude.
Yeah, I'm at like
Dude,
a 30
that
degree
video
angle.
was so badass. Like,
That was awesome, dude. I get it.
that
Like,
dude's nose within the first fucking minute, like
yeah,
first
that was
30
cool.
seconds.
Yeah, busted it. If he didn't have a gag reflex to blood, he might have done a lot better. I think in the third round. That's when he said he fell apart, and I think that's might have what caused it was that that guy's blood all over him and he couldn't concentrate. Yeah, he said he's like I got a gag reflex to blood. He's like, and that's when I found out.
Oh
Just
yeah.
well, blood being on him anyway. Like he said, he can get his blood taken, stuff like that. But
Right.
that video was cool, dude. It just sucks. He kind of doxed his name of Betsy, his real name, Betsy Johnson.
Yes.
Shane's real name.
Brutal.
Yeah, I'm at a 30-degree angle with my artboard or my art table.
Yeah.
Yes, I find it to work really well. I don't think I have like I used to have that problem where if it was on a flat surface, everything would be elongated. I don't think I have that problem anymore. I don't know because I don't draw that way much anymore, and when I do, it looks okay to me. So,
well, hopefully that is the case then, mate.
well, yeah, drawing at cons and stuff, you don't exactly have anything propping you up.
Oh no, I got a little board I take with me, so it's like sitting on my lap and I prop it on the table.
I sometimes I guess I prop it.
My problem with this right here is that because the camera is right here and this is where my head needs to be,
Yeah.
it's like right over my right eye as I'm drawing. But this standing up like this now, I can actually see everything a lot better. So I'm going to erase everything that I just did.
Oh, hey, sometimes you gotta. Just like ripping up a piece of paper. Sometimes you gotta do it. No, that's why I have my angle at my iPad. I tilted it so that way because my head, like you said, I gotta hover my head over the piece, and whenever I have it pointed over my shoulder, I can't do that, and everything is really far away. But I angled my iPad, so I was able to the piece is a little more to the side of the camera, but oh well, you can still see what I'm working on.
Well, see, that's the biggest thing is being able to see whatever the hell you're working on. You know, that's all for us.
Yeah, I could see what I'm working on, and so could anyone watching. That's kind of what I wanted. Like, there's plenty of pieces that I've done where I'm like decently far enough away because the camera is practically right in front of my face.
Right.
And it makes it a little difficult.
Well, no, I hear you.
Dude,
this is actually kind of good for me because I often get too close in on my pieces and
wait, poke your eye out.
No, that just it has a tendency to fuck up proportions when you're not paying attention.
I got you.
You know. Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, I work in sections half the time anyway, so that I do have to sketch it out, first if it's a
Sure.
serious piece. Like this, it depends. Excuse me. That's why my comic book stuff is usually digital. The style anyway that I'm doing now in that one, because it has to be more precise with the proportions. Like this, like her arm is really elongated, her legs are elongated, but I can get away with it without laying it out because it's supposed to be that way. So I have to lay out, if it's a comic thing, yeah, I have to lay it out. But whenever it's artwork like this, you're having fun with it, so you can totally mess with proportions and experiment.
Right.
What you're doing, yeah, you need those proportions. So yeah, but no, yeah. But yeah, that's why I lay it out first, and that way I can work in sections once the proportions are good.
Sure. Also, I need to, I don't know, either get a better arm for this thing, or I need to, I don't know, figure out a way to tighten it down. It's just sometimes it'll just suddenly just go and droop.
Well, that you have a webcam, right?
Yeah.
Hovering over you. I still say if you get like one of these snake thingies, these goosenecks, and you tape it to it,
Really, the flexi mounts, really, they work that well?
Dude, that's what I'm using now. And
really?
I have a giant iPad.
Right.
Yeah, I have a giant. Well, I mean, this is made for my iPad, but I have a giant iPad, 10.5-inch iPad on my thing, and I'm able to go in close. Plus, the camera's pretty decent, but I'm able to go in close enough and stuff like that. But I think you can bend them and mold them and shape them to your desire, so you can move the camera. It's not, like you said, it's focused over that spot. You're kind of stuck there. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I like these goosenecks. The only problem is though they do wear off they do wear and break after like a year or so.
Right.
Christopher John was on that stream with me where it broke and I had to tape it up. And then I was drawing and it was at such a weird angle that I'm left-handed and my whole body was to the right of my, like maybe about 7 or 8 inches to the right of my art table and I was stretched out. So I was like drawing at a stretched angle. Oh, dude, it was weird. And Christopher John was on that stream. It was really funny.
Huh.
It was but I had to buy that was 2 days before a TOPicLESS episode. I had to Amazon Russia.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll probably be sending that. What's up? What happened?
No, I said I remember.
I remember. In December. But yeah. So the project with Shay, that's next year though, right?
Yes. As far as
now, are you allowed to reveal?
Gathering, as far as I know, she's still gathering artists for stories and stuff like that. So you'd have to ask her about that.
No, because I thought you two were collabing on a book.
Well, I'm working on one of the stories. I think it's going to be an anthology.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a full-on book, a comic.
No, I think it's going to be like a series of
short stories. That's cool though. It's kind of like Marvel Comics Presents in a way.
A little bit.
I think that would be kind of cool. CG Presents and artists do like. The only problem is dividing up the finances.
Right.
That's the main issue with something like that.
It's something you have to work out ahead of time.
Yeah, I mean, just the logistics of it is a little it's more of that would be cool. It's like, it would be cool if Wolverine fought Superman, something like that. It's like it'll never happen, but it's cool to have that little idea.
Oh, for sure, dude. Little what ifs, like this character versus that character.
Yeah.
That's
Like
firmly ingrained in part of what we do, man.
yeah, like a CG presents would be cool. It can't happen. Everybody's schedules are
Oh
wonky.
yes, like doing that style of like a book with other people's characters. Yeah, that would be a little more difficult to do.
Be cool though.
It would be cool.
So it's nice to like even Image barely did that, and they were all under one umbrella almost. Yeah.
Yes, well, there's a lot of egos going on with them.
Back
It
then.
happens. I mean, you got a lot of basic. It's rock stars, man. Why
They were
why do
back then.
rock bands have such a hard time staying together? At least they did. Egos,
Yeah. So what
and
was it?
egos get in the way, and that's how that go.
Yeah, on that Reels channel. I don't know if you have the Reels channel, REELZ.
I don't watch TV, man.
Well, I hardly do. That channel sometimes has serial killer stuff on it and stuff like that, so it's kind of fun to
That's
watch.
cool.
Yeah.
Like with my condo, I get free basic Comcast cable. I never use it.
Yeah,
Like I don't even have the cable box hooked up.
I don't blame you. I don't even know if it would be in your area though. But they have on things like Breaking of the Band and stuff like that. And they're kind of fascinating to watch.
That's
And
cool.
and they had Foreigner, which I'm not a fan of Foreigner or Journey or any. I think it was Journey. I think it was Journey. Anyway, who does the theme song for Supernatural?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I don't know, man.
I've watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes of Supernatural. I mean, I like it well enough, but
maybe it's Journey. It's either one of them. But the lead singer was added into the band after the band was formed, pretty much. Like, so he was like, a replacement, and so, but he kind of ended up being the guy who mainly broke up the band. It was kind of fun because of his ego. It was kind of funny. But like stuff like that, I like. I like watching stuff. I like the History Channel. Not, I don't mind Pawn Stars or something, but I like the years ago they would show cool history stuff like the Battle of Marathon and stuff like that, or the actual 300. That stuff is fascinating to me, and I love it. So I like stuff like that, or like the serial killer stuff. That's interesting to me.
for sure.
And every now and then, I don't mind escaping with some stupid sitcom every now and then, but I mainly just watch those other shows where they're more history based or fact based.
Right.
That's funny. Like, and you haven't. Well, there's a scene in The Boys season 2, which I know I don't think you're at all. But
I haven't watched season 2 yet. But I mean, like I said, I've read all of the comic.
Yeah, it might have happened in the comic, but maybe not because Stormfront's a chick and she's not in the comic. Homelander's banging her in an alleyway right after he crushes some dude's skull, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. He kind of, that's interesting. And my friend was like, that's horrific. How could he do that? I'm like, you do realize it's not real, and there's actual real people.
You realize Homelander is supposed to be an evil, sadistic bastard, right?
Yeah.
He is not a good guy. Not in any way, shape, or form.
Right. But her reaction was almost like it was real. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, there's actual serial killers out there that have tortured, raped, and murdered little boys, and you think a fake guy crushing a fake skull? All right, whatever. I was like, I thought it was cool because it's not real. That was cool. Not cool as in good. It was horrible what he did, but it was cool. It looked cool. Skull exploded, and then he banged some chick.
Right. Well, I mean, that is that character's MO for sure. He is that kind of bastard.
Yeah, I just thought that was.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how it's all going to play out in the end, because I know how the comic ends. So yeah. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it.
Well,
Have
they
they
want to
said how many seasons they're going to try to do?
see. That's the thing. They're going to want to stretch it as long as they can because it's a moneymaker. You know,
Yeah.
people. It's their top show almost. I think.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
yeah, Amazon had what was it? Man in the High Castle, which was fucking great. I don't know if you ever watched that.
no, but I heard of it. They also had the
Based on a Philip K. Dick
Omens.
novel, dude. It's fantastic.
They had Omens.
Oh, Good Omens, yeah. Well,
Good
that was
Omens,
a
that's it.
limited series, man. That was, that was.
I know, but they still had it though.
Oh yeah, I know.
That was a hit show for them for a while. So who knows how long they're going to stretch the boys out? Because it's got to end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, otherwise there's there's unresolved shit, and there's stuff that plays out at the end that I really am curious to see. And anybody that's read The Boys knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, one of these days I'll get around to it. Just like I'll get around to reading like all my Batmans that I haven't read, or my CG books that I haven't read. Or
one of these days. Yeah, no,
one of these days.
One of these days. Oh, dude, I'm hungry.
Like I said, I woke up late, but we're gonna eat after I'm done here.
Yeah, I mean, I might. I'm gonna need to eat something.
Go eat something.
Oh, I will. We'll wrap up the stream and then I'll go eat something.
Eat some blueberry Cheerios.
Blueberry Cheerios, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, good for you. Yeah, I snacked on those last night.
I usually don't. I don't really do cereal, man.
Oh, it's got to be dry cereal though. Can't have milk in that.
Well, I mean, I don't even really do cereal. Like that's when growing up in the house that I grew up in, that cereal was never really a thing.
How do you have a big family? You only child?
No, it's just my mom didn't see any nutritional value in it, so
She's
I wasn't allowed to have it.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, well, I know she's not wrong. Doesn't change
sugar.
the fact that I wanted some fucking cereal in the morning. Shit.
That's cereals for like snacks and stuff.
Right, and I get that now. And see, that's the thing. I have a tendency to enjoy snacks a bit too much, so I don't keep that shit in the house.
But it depends on the cereal. If you get like Honey Bunches of Oats or Cheerios or something like that, that's kind of healthy. Now, if you're getting Sugar Smacks or Frosted Flakes, and you're
I dig them like Sugar Smacks. Dig them.
See, I get it. I get you. But yeah, that's just
Reese's peanut butter puffs.
Everybody likes those. I'm not a fan, even though I love Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups and Reese's Pieces and anything in that sort.
Well, the cereal used to be a lot better than it is now. It used to be a lot better.
I'm not a fan of chocolate cereals.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know what it is. I guess Carla didn't want to. Wait, is Red Valkyrie gonna go live?
I think she is. I think I got a
Island. Yeah, Island 19. That's not the superhero one. I know there's that one, like Dead Island or something, Superhero Island, where they Sidekick Island. That's it.
Oh,
yeah. There's too many books. I can't right now. I backed Dragon Rage. I think I got it back. I think Robert at one point, but I knew Dragon Rage was going to end. He's not going into the end.
Jimmy's not. Oh, that's when is that ending?
Soon.
Oh shit.
That's the only response I can give is soon.
I guess I'm gonna have to jump on that. You guys need to get on Dragon Rage if you haven't.
Dude. I got his and Finch's cover, and I got a sketch cover.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know what. You know what? I thought sketch covers would do better than what they do. I was the second person to back it. So, I don't know. There's a lot of artists in CG. You think they would be like, oh, cool. That was just my concept.
Yeah,
I like sketch covers.
I do too, man. I do too.
Yeah, I did that Batman one. I'm gonna give that to somebody
Nice.
once I'm able to ship.
Yeah. Once you're able to ship anything again, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous, dude. I'm so mad about that.
It's that's some irritating shit, dude.
Well,
That is
especially
insane.
since I took days off of work to do it.
Yeah.
I wasted my PTO. Wasted all. Oh, I got 6 hours left. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, I used. Well, I. To be fair though, my yearly anniversary is when we. That's when you get like more PTO. It's in January. It's the beginning of January, so I don't have to wait that
Oh,
long.
okay. So you just got 6 hours to last you until the beginning of next year. So
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, I used all my PTO for this. I used it to get
yeah,
my stuff out there, and yeah, I'm not happy about it.
I wouldn't be either, dude. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be either. That's
like you said, I'm gonna post it. I'm sure people will understand. I hope. Uh,
oh, dude.
but
I know they will.
Jezebel's gonna get her book late. Hopefully not, because she's the backer queen, and you know she kind of is
Dude,
this say so.
everybody knows how it goes, and as long as you are transparent and you're honest with all your backers, you're good to go. Like, be real, be genuine, be honest with your backers. Let them
Right.
know what's going on, and that's all people need. They just need to know that you are acknowledging that this is going on, and you're keeping them in the loop. And you're not afraid to keep them in the loop. That's the other thing about you know campaigns and whatnot. If things are going wrong, and then the backers can tell if the campaign owner doesn't want to tell them that things are going wrong because they're afraid of maybe refunds or whatever. So
Right.
I don't know. When it comes to this, man, it's just be as upfront as you possibly can about all of it. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna post an update. Um, it's just infuriating.
Yeah, see, I don't always interact with the updates, but I read a lot of them. Just to see what's going on, just to see what they're saying.
Right.
New art, stuff like that, updates for when things are shipping and all that.
Oh, I get this. Yeah, I gotta post an update. That's all. But I just don't want to be late. That's all. I think as long as I can start shipping next week, I can get everything out. With the
Yeah.
exception of maybe a couple things. I'm worried about shipping international properly, so I kind of wouldn't mind just going to the post office to ship those.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I did ship a Canada one though, so I hope that actually makes it there. But that was one of the earlier backers, which I'm surprised about. Yeah, I got a few. I got a few out.
Well, at least you got a few out.
Yeah. So, like I said, I got Fregas. He was backer number one.
That's awesome.
So yeah, he'll get his book.
Well,
And I gotta check.
you get the other ones out when you
Yeah,
can.
I gotta check to see. Now, Rot said that he backed during the Shea stream with Absolute Valkyrie. I gotta double check because I don't think I didn't send him one. So I was pretty diligent on checking to see who backed during that stream.
Oh, you didn't. He didn't get a Valkyrie print.
No, well, no, but I don't know if he backed during that stream or maybe he backed later in the day. I wouldn't know either way because I went by date. So,
Right.
I got to remember what day that was. I got to go back and find out what day that was.
Well, I mean, just go to Red Valkyrie.
No, I can also go. Well, you backed during that, so I just see when you
I
backed.
did.
And if
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll just see where your backer is at, and then I'll see if he's in that time frame. Then I mean, I'll ship out if that's the case. I will ship out his books, but his print won't be till later. I'll let him know that he'll be fine with it, I'm sure. But
Oh yeah. Again, communication, talk.
you can tell this is like a rattle, right? Like a snake rattle. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Good. Good.
I mean, it's either a snake rattle or it's the stinger end of a bee.
Okay, cool. That works too. Either way. Ooh, that might be good. No, I can't
Yeah.
fit the stinger in. Yeah. If I left more room, I could have left the stinger in. Because that's coming from him. So, but I don't know if I want to put more coming down this way with this arm here. See, that's the thing about these. Since I don't plan them out, I don't know what I'm doing. I got to figure it out as I go. I only knew that I wanted her to be like, have wings, angel wings, or whatever you may have. So, and then I kind of want. I was thinking of having like a blue light coming from the top corner and having them in like the background in like a red, or I might just color it. We'll see. I don't know yet. Oh, what you got going on there? Are you just laying in the skeletal shape, the
Yeah, I'm getting
wireframe?
getting the basic, getting the basic body shape in, and I might do some details before I start inking. I'm trying to get quicker about doing the pencil stuff, getting it laid out, and then being able to jump into the ink a lot quicker. Like get enough of an idea of where I want to go with what I'm working on, so I can just jump in and start inking.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have your core elements laid in place, like you don't need to like tightly draw an eyeball. You can just draw the placement of them. You know what the eyeball is going to look like.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's there's times whenever I'm like that. I will do what you're going to do is just lay it out and then go into ink. There are times, sometimes I will tightly pencil certain areas
oh
just
for
to make
sure,
sure. Yeah.
oh for sure.
Oh, that's tasty. Ah,
Hey,
yeah.
do me a favor, don't die on the stream.
No, I was just gonna eat my innards. They came
Oh,
up into my
okay.
throat.
Okay.
Chew on
Yeah,
those.
just as long as you don't die while doing that, that's cool, I guess.
Where's Wolverine been?
I don't know. There's a bunch of people streaming right now, so
Yeah, but I haven't seen him in a while. Like even in Frega's chat.
Rick Saylor says everything will be all right as long as he doesn't see it in Walmart first. Ouch.
Yeah. So I should cancel that deal then? I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, you can set the deal up, maybe release the other books and keep Red Rooster for later. I mean, you could have done that.
Could have done that.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's
anyway,
pretty, dude. That's pretty horrible.
I don't even want to get into it, man.
Yeah.
I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, dude, come on. The only
Yeah.
reason why you were able to fucking put together the capital for that shit is because you had the support of CG, and then you kind of just toss us under the bus.
But not only
Like
that,
that's not cool, dude.
like let's say he had 6,000 backers. You couldn't fulfill those first and then launch the Walmart thing. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Red Rooster wasn't done.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Red Rooster wasn't done, and he was. I mean, as far as I know, it's still not done. And I mean, he's working on it, and that's cool. I'm perfectly fine waiting, on it. And I was even okay with the whole like, oh, we're gonna sell in Walmart, and you'll be able to pick up the story first in Walmart. And it's like, oh, well, that's kind of shitty, but all right, I can understand. But then the whole like just ignoring the fact that the whole reason why they got the capital is because they used this crowdfunding arena that we have here. This for lack of a better term, this community, this crowdfunding scene that we've got, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then just toss us to the wolves. That's not cool, man. Like that's disingenuous, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, see, I came in late, so I wasn't privy to Red Rooster at all. I just only knew about the Walmart thing. Uh, I also heard that he used the PDFs that he sent to everybody as those books. That's what
I
I
have
heard.
no idea about that. I stopped paying attention a while ago.
Well, I mean, like I said, that's what I heard. What I heard and what really happened, I don't know. So
Right.
I'd have to, Google that to find out, for lack of a better term, to find out what actually happened. But I don't want to.
And it was actually one of the early books that I backed was Red Rooster.
A lot of people did. So I hear from a lot of people like, yeah, Red
Backed,
Rooster was
one
one
of
of
the
the first
first
ones.
books I backed was Red Rooster, and then what was Mike Miller's book?
Oh,
Mm,
I can't remember right now,
Heart of
but everybody was like
Zero.
8 years late.
Well, no, I got that, and I even got the second one with the Ethan Van Sciver cover, just because I backed it before things went horribly. I don't know. Mike is a tremendously talented artist. He seems hell bent on driving his career directly into the fucking ground, which I don't understand. But you know what? Everybody's got to be able to
Like
do what they're going to do.
see, like I said, I pay attention to it, but I don't. I only see it, come across it by accident. I'm watching EVS and he happens to be talking about it. Like, so I know kind of what
Yeah.
happened with Miller. Uh, I know what happened with the Red Rooster thing, but I know Miller also has some kind of political book out on Indiegogo. I don't know. As far as I know, I don't know. I think it's Indiegogo or Kickstarter. I can't remember. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't
Lone
know. I know
Star
he is
Star.
talented. I've seen his work. He's very talented. He's a good
It's very
artist. But
good.
yeah.
And by the time I got my Lone Star books, I didn't really care to read them, which kind of made me sad.
Well,
But I've got a bunch of other stuff that actually, means something to me to read. So I'd rather spend my time doing that.
right.
You know?
For a second there, I thought I put that in part of her hand. Ah, the challenges. See, I got the wrong nib right now.
Yeah.
Because I gotta thicken up lines. I don't want to. This is my last Tachikawa. I gotta order more. So I really don't want to bend it like I normally do.
Yeah.
That's how I ruin them. I bend them and railroad them, and I totally destroy nibs, dude.
That does not surprise me. Rick Taylor says there's no excuse for the bullshit. Use backers' money for their own gains. I agree, man. I agree.
Yeah, things could have been handled very differently. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. All that jazz.
Well, the best thing that any of us can do is learn from the fuck up.
Right.
Learn from the fuck up.
Well, also like own up to it. Like they could have been like, hey man, thank you guys. We will be getting you your stuff. Don't just totally ignore the fans that helped you out.
Yep. Don't just disappear.
Right.
Send updates, let people know what's going on. That whole communication thing. It's funny. It's almost as if people appreciate communication.
I'll send out an update. I told you, man. You gotta yell at me all the time. Oh, you gotta yell at me.
I only yell because I care, Jason.
Oh. Hashtag heart. Oh, what's going on? I don't know. There are no mistakes in this piece. It's your world. Do what you want.
Happy little accidents.
Happy little accidents. They're all just happy little accidents. That's why I do these. No matter what I do, it doesn't matter almost because it's happy little accidents. All right, that might get thickened. Blackened and maybe colored and dark. We'll find out whenever I come to it. Yeah. I've been working on this a while, actually. I don't mean just on this stream.
Oh, it's a piece you've been noodling with for a little bit.
Yeah, it's that Absolute Overlord piece.
Nice. I saw the work in progress that you posted on it on Twitter.
A couple.
Yeah.
like you said, I'm not scanning it or uploading it. That's up to the person who's getting it if they want to do that.
Right.
But I will post updates. I mean, it's still artwork, and people can still see what it's gonna, what if they back that tier, what they could get. You could get some naughtiness. Ooh. That's the thing, man. Like, why can't I show? Like, I should be able to show that it's art. It's not a real person.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I guess she's not sexualized. Maybe she could be kind of rubbing up against that skull, or maybe she's just chilling. I don't know.
If it's out there, somebody has a fetish about it, dude.
Yeah.
That's just
Well, not only that, if it's out there, somebody's going to get offended by it. So.
Yep, that too.
Yeah. I was working on this last night when Hex was streaming, and I told him, I'm inking in my room. So he's like, "Oh, what you inking?" So I sent it to him via Messenger, and he's like, "Hey, can I show this?" I'm like, it's got the naughty pillows, but if you want to, like, it's up to you, dude. And he's like, "Yeah, get his." He didn't because I don't know what'll happen. I don't know if somebody will get the. I think if anything, the video will just get taken down.
Yeah. Never can be too careful these days, man.
If it were my channel, I wouldn't care, but because it's whatever. But I wouldn't want to strike down somebody else's channel because
for sure.
Last time I put little pieces of tape over them, but I was afraid I was going to peel off some of the paper, so I went the Post-it route.
Yeah, Post-it notes are good. The adhesive is strong enough to keep it on there, but it's not so strong that it's gonna, rip your paper up. I use the same.
I remember seeing a picture on Blogspot. Sam Keith, he had like Post-it notes ripped and laid out over a thing, and then he used those to like block out areas.
Yep.
To like use splatter effects and stuff. I'm like, yeah, there you go. Poor man's way of masking.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it works when you don't have masking fluid or you don't want to spend hours cutting tape and shit like that. Fuck yeah, it works.
I've never used the masking fluid.
I mean, masking
have
tape
you
works
used?
all
right. You haven't used that fluid?
Oh yeah, I've used the masking fluid. The masking fluid works well on like canvas and board and stuff like that. Paper, it has a tendency to kind of rip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It depends on how thick you lay it on. I've torn some illustration board that I've used before. So yeah, it all depends.
Yeah, because I've seen people doing them in watercolor paper. I saw those tutorials. I don't know. I hardly ever really mask anything out anyway. If I do, I usually just use like a couple pieces of paper, rip them generically in an odd fashion so it covers what I kind of want.
Right, so you can get that effect.
Yeah, it does the job well enough. It's not super precise, but I don't need it to be.
No, of course not.
Yeah. So especially like if it's it depends on the splatter, but especially if it's blood splatter, blood goes everywhere, man. Yeah, my brother started writing kind of his book, so once I'm done with Absolutely, I'll be doing that one. That one's gonna have color.
Nice.
I'll be coloring that one. Let's see how it turns out. I hope my idea on how to do it, like illustrate it and do the art, meshes with his story, though. We'll see. I kind of want that
fun of figuring it out.
Yeah, I want that David Mack, Bill Sienkiewicz type, Sam Keith vibe. So we'll see how it goes. I could do pretty because it's kind of a horror comic, I guess. It's so I could do some cool effects with traditional media, watercolor paints, and acrylics, and ink in general. So it'll be fun. Hopefully. Once again, though, I think I'm lettering it and doing all that crap. I think he's just writing it. So I'm going to be getting most of that money. Bite me. Learn how to letter. You'll get more money. I hate lettering.
Really?
I told him he's got it. Oh, dude, I hate it. I hate it so much. The only thing I like about lettering is I have control a little bit of what I do. I like that it'll turn out how I want it to turn out, not hoping it turns out how I want it to. I know people are good at their jobs, but I get worried that I'm like, oh yeah, but I want it to look a certain way. That's the artist in me, though. You know, that's the artist in me. That's like, I want it to look this way.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's of course, man.
What
Well,
I really wanted. Go ahead, dude.
I know we all have that. Like, I want it to look a certain way, and it's a little irritating when it don't happen. You know, when it's little frustrating, but you know, we work with it. You know, we work with it.
One thing I would like to do is kind of like old school golden age artist type way, where I do very loose pencils and then give it to an inker and they do what they do. Because to me, that's more of a mesh of art styles at that point.
Right.
So I would like to do something like that. Because that's how, like, man, that's how they did it. That's how, like, Kirby and Ditko and all them would do it, because they had 5-6 books that they had to work on. You can't sit there and do David Finch style line work and put out 6 books a month.
No, but you know, and they found a way to have that consistent style throughout, though, which I find amazing.
Very talented inkers. I mean, granted, there was a couple that were just destroyed their work, but
yeah, every so often you'd have those ones that were just like, "Ooh, damn, that is not." I guarantee that's not what they wanted. Ooh, shit.
So this, I mean, it kind of works. Like, there's this head, the snake part goes around here, comes over here, it goes loose there into the rattle. It kind of works. I might give him some demon wings too. I don't know, or a wing.
Right.
Here. Or I might keep this area blank. Work in some stuff over here, and like keep this area, top area, up here blank. Give it that I don't know, give it that negative space.
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Like I said, that's where these things come. That's where these are fun to me. Like I do these. Ooh, who's here? Who? What?
Fade.
Oh, hey, Fade.
Hey, Fade. Hey to Fade.
Come on, Fade.
And Rick Saylor says number one, communication.
Well, you know, Rick Saylor heard it from the dog's mouth, so I communicated with him. He's number one, so he's the number one fan. So as long as Rick Saylor's happy, I'm happy.
His book is really the only one that matters. So
it is. So Rick Saylor's happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess how CG works.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Speaking of Absolute, go back Absolute now, currently in demand on Indiegogo. All new sketch cover with an Absolute Valkyrie trading card, foil embossed. Get it while you can. Limited.
Shill, mother trucker, shill.
Show.
In fact, here, let me go ahead and I'll drop that link in the chat so everybody can pick it up. If I can find it, I know I have it in here somewhere.
Who knows?
There it is. See, I've got a clipboard set up on my computer. If you do on Windows, if you hit Windows C, then you can have like an expanded clipboard, and you can have just like a huge list of things, and that's where I keep all of where I keep a lot of where I keep a lot of the the links and whatnot. Like it's where I have my my Pineapple Perception link for Fraga. You know, I had Slaughter Squad in there. I had Malin's Graveyard Shift. You know, that whole thing. So,
yeah, I'm pretty horrible as a mod.
well, at least you know that, and you could work on it if you were so inclined.
You know what? I tell people,
but
I tell people don't mod me. I'm not good, and they mod me anyway. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't want the responsibility. Just do it.
Didn't ask for this responsibility.
I didn't ask for it. Right. So why should I have to post shill out books, even my own, if I don't want that responsibility? You're giving me more than I wanted. Giving me more than I wanted. It's not what I want. I'm not Veronica here. Not Veronica. I'm not Violet. That's it. No, Veronica. She was the one who didn't care how she wants it now.
What are you?
Veruca.
Oh,
Salt.
yeah, Veruca Salt. Whoa, man.
Don't care how I want it now. And I'm sorry, but that they were in England. Can't tell me they weren't in England.
Well, yeah, that's what I always assumed. I mean, when I was watching the movie, that's what I always assumed, that they were in England.
Yeah, and you know what? Because maybe then a British person can tell me what a bean party is. It's a bean party.
With lots of beans?
Yeah, see, that sounds horrible. It just doesn't sound good.
No. Dude, I am so
I want a party. I want a bean party. What? Out of all the parties you can have?
I got nothing on that, man. Like, seriously, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
You just ate.
Nope. Pens are starting to try to fall off. These.
You know, Jimmy streams at 7 o'clock our time. Or is it 8 o'clock our time?
I gotta go run some errands after this stream.
Oh, dude, I gotta eat.
Told him I'd pop on if he was still going when I got back. I need to go eat something.
He was streaming late last night before. I was able to jump in for a minute. Not on the stream, but I was able to jump in the chat at least and say what's up.
Yeah, everybody should go check out Page One Comics if you haven't yet. Our buddy Jimmy Reyes, who's got Dragon Rage on Go. You definitely want to pick that up. It's got a cover by the Dave Finch.
It's also got
him,
Ryan Wills. He's got
art seat. What?
He's got a cover by Ryan Wills, or something like that. He's got his cover.
Yep.
So
looks fantastic.
Yeah. And Jimmy's a great artist too, so yeah. His style's pretty dope. Pretty dope. I'm bringing that word back.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bring that back. Yeah. Pretty dope. Let's start saying things are dope. Got Dragon Rage today. Limited time. Which reminds me, you got a back Dragon Rage.
yes, I do. I need to do that after I get done with the stream. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to go ahead and wind this one down. I need to go eat something, man.
Dude, you could have just canceled this, man. We didn't have to stream today. If you're ever not up for it,
but you know what? This is our thing, man. This is what we do on a regular basis. So it's good to get it in, and I don't know.
Right.
I don't want to cancel arbitrarily, but yeah, we'll move it back to Monday night when
I think that works better for everyone.
Yeah. Well, then we can have Christopher John come hang out, and stuff like that.
Yeah, him and his anniversaries.
Right. Hey, Fade, I'm actually getting ready to wrap this one up, dude. I don't even know.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Fade? Are you there, Fade?
I don't think he is.
Third.
Third. Hello.
Third.
Anyway.
Oh,
All right. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I know this. I mean, we've been going for about 2 hours now.
that's actually, yeah. Like I said, dude, you ever not feeling up for it, let me know. I can always.
Oh, dude, it's always fun to hang out. It's always fun to hang out, shoot the shit, draw, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I just probably should start eating before. But
Yeah, I should wake up before 2 p.m. to eat. So yeah.
Well, I mean, don't stay up until 4 or 5.
I don't need. See, there you go again, man.
I'm just a suggestion. Anyway,
All right, man.
everybody, thanks for hanging out. We will see you next time here on
Go the
Topic.
chat.
Go check out Rotten Glory's 24-hour stream. I will be on that tomorrow morning, and
I will be
this
on.
guy's going to be on it. 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Hit that shit up, y'all. All right, later.